So guys, hey, I was uh, I was decorating for Christmas and I just ran out of the batteries I need and oh, I got tired. This whole Christmas decoration thing can be pain. You have to put the things up and put the things down. But I put out a little bit of decorations and my granddaughter is going to be coming, so I cannot have things on the floor. I have to move things up. It just makes it hard. Anyways, let's get into the video today. See my big earrings, they're very, very heavy. I didn't think I could even wear them for more than now an hour, but yeah. Anyway, guys, today I want to talk about the things I'm living in 2025. Yes, I think these are cliche videos, but well, why not? For you, my followers, and maybe I can, my subscribers, maybe I can inspire you for things you should live behind in 2026. Number one is going to be being inconsistent. Nobody has ever succeeded with doing things half. Nobody has ever succeeded losing weight with going to the gym once a week. You cannot succeed with your weight loss just walking once a while. Anytime, the things I have succeeded in is the things where I have been very consistent. Guess where I have been very consistent, guys? Here, YouTube, making content for you guys. I've been very consistent. I think very rare I miss out posting a video, but most of the time, at least I post once a week. And sometimes, like right now, I have so many footage from autumn I want to post, and I've been posting like 3 times a week. So I'm very consistent when it gets there. But when it comes to my health journey, like my weight loss and all that, I have not been consistent. And guys, like here on my channel, I'm very straightforward with you. I don't lie. I'm like, what you see is what you get. If you've been here a long time, you have been hearing me saying, oh, lose weight, oh, I want to lose weight, I want to fit in my pants and this and that. I do walk, I do go to the gym, but I have not been consistent, guys. I have not been consistent, and because also there's some things that have been going on in my life that has made it hard for me to be consistent. But honestly, I know, like people say menopause does this to our body. Yes, menopause does this to our body, but for me, like, I have to be honest with you guys. Yes, menopause has hit, but I have not been consistent like before. Like before I met Jan when I was like 45, something like that, and I was like in so good shape that I had a body of a 20 something year old. But actually, I was going to the gym. I was very consistent, but also my work, because I was a nurse in a hospital, in a medical unit, and we were very busy. I used to have evening shifts, so I was on my feet. My feet were swollen and everything. But even doing that, I used to walk, like every time before I went to work for evening shift, I could walk like 10 kilometers. And on my days off, I was consistent and I was like in very good shape. And like I met Jan and we fell in love, and I don't want to give him the fault. We built a new house. First of all, he moved me back to we moved into his home, and then we built our home and we moved, and settling into the house, and all that. I just packed on, like, I think I weighed like around 56 kilo when I met my husband, and now I weigh like 66. Yes, guys, I weigh 66 kilos. That's too much kilos for my body. So consistent is something I'm going to be taking with me. Not being consistent is something I'm going to be leaving behind, because also with my calendar, I have to be on it, and I can't. I'm not the kind of person who can use this iPhone for my calendar. Yes, I use it like and put on reminders, but I want to see things in my calendar. So being consistent, checking my calendar every day, my to-do list, checking my calendar every day, because sometimes I write on my phone and I don't go look in there, but I have my calendar with me in my bag, and every morning I open it, and every evening I'm going to be opening and being consistent with my calendar, right? So guys, if you want to succeed in whatever goals you're going to set for 2026, I don't like this whole thing of setting goals. Like, I've done that before, but yeah, I think I just want to be easy on myself and not set all kinds of goals. But I think there's something about the word I keep on telling myself: be consistent, Millie, be consistent. When I feel like I don't want to go to the gym, I'm like, Millie, you said you have to be consistent. Like today I woke up, I was like, oh, I was scrolling a little bit and I didn't want to go to the gym, but I was said, you said you have to be consistent. You said you have to be consistent. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to be weighing in, I think maybe once a month, because I've set a goal for myself of how many kilos I want to lose by summer. And again, I'm not like, I would like to lose weight, but I think for me it's mostly I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. I want to build muscle. But I also know like the weight, this weight I have is not good for my body because I'm not so tall. So I've set a goal for myself, and I think, guys, I'm going to bring you along. And I think I've set like the kilos I want to lose by summer. So I think I'm going to bring you along, and I think that's going to make me also be accountable, because I have to come back and report to you guys. I want to come back and report to you guys of how it's going. So I think I don't know if I should tell you. Yeah, I am thinking like if I can lose 10 kilos by June, that should be possible. That's not many kilos. So I'm going to do that. I've already weighed in today, and I think by telling you guys and by coming in and reporting in to you, it's going to help me feel that reach that goal, and also it's going to help me be consistent. For example, when you're going to learn something new, like I like trying to learn languages, but I've never been consistent. I tried to learn French. I have gotten a few words, but have not been consistent with it. But when I wanted to learn how to knit, when I had started it like many years ago, I wanted to knit, but then I stopped it. I don't know what happened. I just stopped. And then my daughter started knitting. She got my old yarn, and then she started knitting, and she was on knit, because for her, when she goes on something, she's on knit. And she was knitting. She knitted these beautiful cardigans. I was like, if she can knit these beautiful cardigans, I have to do it. I was consistent. I tried and I went on YouTube. I had to learn it. I was consistent, and guys, I learned how to knit. I'm a new beginner, but I can make all the beautiful knits I want. I just have to be consistent with it. Even if the style is difficult, I just have to try again and again and again. Okay? So if you are somewhere there and you're like, oh, I'm not losing weight, oh, this is not happening, are you being consistent, guys? Let me know. Something else I need to leave behind is the senseless scrolling on the phone. Yes, my friends, I think I have to leave that behind. Guys, a lot of us are addicted to this scrolling. You see grown-up people doing that, but for me, I always give myself an excuse, like I'm a YouTuber, because I get my inspiration from YouTube. I get my inspiration from reading your comments. Sometimes I read a comment and then I get an idea of what to talk about. Sometimes I'm watching a video and then I get an idea of what to talk about. But still, I know there's many times like I am scrolling, and you know what happened? I started getting pain in this finger. Scrolling, I have been getting pain in this finger. We are going to cause ourselves damages, because people say stop scrolling, but people don't even realize like there's physical damages we can do. Your eyes, sometimes you wake up in the morning and the first thing you open is your phone, and the light from the eyes, that cannot be healthy. And your fingers, like I said, I have pain in my hands for doing that. So this scrolling, like I can't even tell you, like when my phone tells me how many hours I've been scrolling, it's so embarrassing, and that has to go. But so now I have my lamp by the bed. I think I'm also going to buy a lamp I can have in my neck so I can read and I don't disturb my husband before I go to bed. I've also decided, like, before I go to bed, I am just knitting, I'm either going to be knitting, or here during the summertime, I'm going to be doing some art or something. I have a whole room with a hobby room. I'm going to sit there, do some art things and stuff like that. I also have a bad habit, like I have to have noise around, Guys, do you know that feeling? Do you do that also? Like, I have to have some background noise, It's so weird, sometimes I have a YouTube, like somebody on YouTube talking, whatever. I'm not even watching it, but I like that a noise around. That's a very, very bad thing, I think, is it because we're afraid, or I'm afraid of you guys who do it? Why do you think you do it? Like, why do you want to have this background noise? For me, sometimes I feel like maybe because the background noise makes you not like think about things or escape. I don't know. So I'm working on like turning off the noise. And if there's going to be noise in my background, I want it to be some kind of jazz, beautiful, relaxing music, And my daughter is very good at that. She always puts on this nice jazz music even when she comes here. So if I have any background noise, it's going to be some kind of jazz music, and even if it's like motivation YouTube videos and stuff like that, sometimes we need our brain to take a break. And sometimes I feel like I just put on a video, and sometimes it's like I like crime videos and stuff like that, and sometimes they're making noise and stuff like that. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed, and I'm like, why am I even doing that? Because a lot of us are doing that actually. So senseless scrolling, we should be able to do that. And I'm a YouTuber, of course I'm going to be getting inspiration, but I post on Instagram once in a while. Instagram for me, I mean, I just post there to post because I like taking photos and everything, but it's not something I do a lot. Also because I can't see my friends. I don't get to see my friends post. I get to see everybody else I don't care about. There's no reason for me to be there. And also scrolling, actually can make you do things you didn't want to do. There's some people who, like, you're scrolling and then you're getting anxiety. You're scrolling and then you're comparing yourself to other people who are living these fake lives and you think they're real. You're scrolling and then you're actually getting to buy things that you did not need to buy because you were scrolling and somebody said, I'm wearing this beautiful skirt and you can get it from H&M. I'm wearing this beautiful coat and you can get it in Zara. And then before you know it, you're opening your Zara app or your H&M app to go find this thing. So, I mean, it's very hard to get off the phone, but that's something I want to cut out. I cannot say I'm not going to look on my phone. Of course, I'm going to look on my phone. I'm a YouTuber. I get inspiration from there, but I need to cut out the hours. The hours are embarrassing. I cannot even tell you guys. So another thing I'm leaving behind is not having good time management. I think good time management comes again to this whole thing of like scrolling on the phone, senseless scrolling, because again, sometimes like I have woken up in the morning, one of those days, because these I've been good at, like I wake up, I jump out of bed and get moving with the program. But there are those days when I wake up and then I'm scrolling. I might wake up at 5:30 and I should be up and being productive using that time. And then I'm 5:30 and then like today I was up, I think 5:30. And I was in the bed like half an hour just like looking. But sometimes I have to go in there and, like answer the messages on my YouTube. So sometimes I do that, but sometimes I'm just scrolling. So I got up at out of bed like around 6 and I still looked in the phone. I drank my coffee and I went to the gym and I was at gym by 7. But imagine if I got up like 5:30, got ready, maybe use half an hour to get ready, then drove off by 6, After I finished being in the gym, I think I was there like an hour and a half. And then I went for a walk half an hour. And then I was telling myself, oh my God, Millie, you came to the gym around 7 and now it's already 10, you're out here. But I was thinking, if I was at home, I might be even just be looking on the phone. But now I got fresh air, I walked, I went to the gym, I took my time and I did something good for my body. But if I was at home, it's dark outside and everything, if I was not knitting, if I was not doing home chores, if I was not doing some things around the house, I might have been just looking on the phone. So I wish there was something I could put on my phone, like, and then it just blocks me out and like, okay, now you have been on the phone a lot, blocking you out. You cannot go on the phone anymore. So time management is going to be very important. Also, not choosing time to think so much, because sometimes I feel like, for example, if I want to go to the gym, I wake up and I think about it, and the time goes. I don't want to think about it. I just want to go, I want to tell myself, you are awake now, just go. Again, with the time management, it goes back to my calendar, my paper calendar, like when I have physically in my hands. I want to write down everything I have to go to do for a month. The things I want to do, like generally everything I want to do in this month, I'm going to put it in on a page, and then I'm going to take out what do I want to do this week and the week after, so I know exactly what I have to do. Because sometimes I have so many things I want to do, but then I have not written them down. So, and then I think, I could have done that. But if I write everything down, I say, okay, this month this is what I want to do, and this week this is what I want to do. And when the month goes and then I did not check off my to-do list, then I can move them onto the next month. But like they say, if you don't plan, if you don't have a goal, you don't get anywhere. If I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I know sometimes my husband says, Mila, what are you going to do? I don't know. I have no plan. Of course, sometimes I'm off. I don't need any plan. Sometimes we should just be off, and just relax. But I would like to be able to say, okay, this day I'm off. at this time I'm going to go to the gym. When I come back from the gym, I'm going to do editing, I'm going to film. Sometimes I just go with the flow, which can also be nice. But I know when I have had plan, when I have had like good time management, it really, really goes well. Like I tell myself, okay, this day I'm not going to be filming anything, I'm just going to be doing only editing. Or this day I'm just going to be filming, I'm not going to be doing editing. And think I get a good workflow when I have good time management, when I have a good planning. So I'm leaving behind this not having a good time management, and that's something I'm going to be working on. All right. Something else I'm leaving behind is clutter. Oh my goodness, guys, if you've been here for a long time, you know how I've been talking about decluttering and I have a lot of things because Yana and I, my husband and I, we moved together, so we brought 2 homes together, so we had a lot of things, but I'm working on decluttering, and I am a clutter girl, and my husband is a neat person. He's very, very organized. And every time I move things away, like for example, I moved things around because my granddaughter was coming, and I was like, wow, I like this space. I like having empty spaces. Like you could see down here, there's some kind of empty space because she cannot reach up here. So I moved the things up here. I was like, wow, I like the empty spaces. I don't like having things all over the place. And that's one reason, like we did not buy any decor things, Christmas things this year. I have enough decor things, and I feel like I don't even want gifts, because I have many things. I want to get rid of things. I need to declutter my wardrobe. I need to keep only the things that make me look good. I want to keep only the colors that make my face pop, like this color. I don't want to keep those dresses, don't make me feel good. I am going to do decluttering everywhere, not just in my wardrobe, the house, removing all these plastic things we have in the house and replacing them with glass or wood. Garden, I'm going to be decluttering the garden because I have so many plants, and I have other hobbies like knitting. I am in love with knitting, and that's a hobby I want to do. And also I want to get back in shape. And when you have all these things, like messy house, you don't think straight. And if I have all these plants I need to take care of, and some of them are dying because it's too hot and everything, that is just going to stress me out. And no, I'm going to be leaving clutter environment behind. I know some of you always say, oh Millie, your home looks nice and everything. Yeah, it does, actually it does, but I know there's so many things I want to remove and have like the home be very, very, very simple. But I also can say that I'm not that kind of person who like have minimalistic. I'm not a minimalistic person, so I can't say that. But you can have a clutter-free home without being a minimalistic person, right? So clutter, we are leaving it in 2026. Did I say we are leaving it clutter? We are leaving it in 2025. Oh my God! If I've been saying 2026, forgive me. Another thing I'm leaving behind is comparing myself to younger people. No, I do not actually compare myself to younger people. I think what I'm saying is comparing myself to the younger me. Yes. I cannot compare myself to how I looked like when I was younger. And guys, when I say younger, even when I was in my 40s, I still look fabulous, but I still had that body of a 20-year-old. But I cannot keep on comparing myself there. It's so nice to look at the photos and I think like, wow, Millie, you had a fabulous body. But menopause had not yet hit, so I don't want to compare myself to that younger me. But I would like to be healthy, I would like to be strong, I would like to build muscle, but I cannot compare myself to my younger me there, my 40-year-old, because that was a different era, which means also I'm going to get rid of all those extra small outfits I have, because I don't think I'm ever going to be extra small, and I don't want to be fighting nature. Nature says when you're in your 50s, you're going to put on weight and things are going to change. You don't have the same energy to go work out like you did. So I'm not going to be comparing myself to my younger me. I'm going to accept the fabulous me I am, but also try to be strong, build muscle, stay fit, not have this fat on my stomach, which is a very, very unhealthy fat. And yeah, but I don't want to be like, oh wow, look how I look. Yeah, I can say, oh wow, how I look. And I can show my granddaughter and say, Lily, come look how your grandmother used to look like. She was so fabulous. Your grandma is still fabulous, but she was so fabulous in her 40s, girl. Come and look. But I don't want to be sitting and being sad about that. Yes. So guys, this was a short video. I went away from my Christmas decorating, and let me know what you're going to live in 2026, 2025. I keep on saying 2026, in 2025. Yeah.